Hey. Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. And today we'll be doing a stock review on Southwest Airlines, okay? So without wasting any time, let's get right into the stock review here. Okay, Southwest Airlines. Over the course of the past 5 years, Southwest Airlines has been doing pretty good, 43% for the past 5 years. The past year, Southwest Airlines have been up almost 58%, almost 60%. The past 3 months, Southwest Airlines has been up roughly about 33% in the past month, 20% the past week, 3%, and then today they're up. Let's see here, they're up about 2%. So the market is just open. And Southwest Airlines is already popping. Okay, it's already popping. They're doing pretty good, and that's why we're doing so. Southwest Airlines is the world's lowest low-cost airliner, and people are jumping on Southwest Airlines more so than Delta, American Airlines, and as well as United. So it's primarily a good investment, not only to fly on the airline, but also to invest in it. It says here that Southwest Airlines engages in the management of a passenger airline and offers ancillary services such as early bird check-in, upgrade boarding, and transportation of pets and unaccompanied minors. That is actually huge. I've used this service quite a bit. It says the firm operates in U.S. states like, I don't know why they say U.S. states and they name District of Columbia. That's not a state. But anyway, the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico, Mexico, Jamaica, the Bahamas, Aruba, Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, Belize, Cuba, and the Cayman Islands, Turks and Caicos. The company was founded by Roland W. King and Herbert D. Keller on March 15, 1967. It's headquartered in Dallas, Texas. I mean, right here in Dallas Love, we have two major airports in the particular Dallas area. One is, as you know, the Dallas-Fort Worth, DFW. Then you have Dallas Love, DAL. And Southwest pretty much owns that entire airline. That's only like 2 airlines fly out of Dallas Love, and Southwest is the premier airline that flies out of that. The CEO is Gary C. Keller, 56,000 and a half employees. Back again, they've been founded in 1967. They are part of the 100 most popular stocks, as well as Texas Transportation and Connection Services. And as of 2 hours ago, Southwest Airlines stock surges after upbeat March operation update. Okay. So I actually have this particular story up. Let's move to it very quickly. And it talks about how even though their projections of them operating in a down market has been off, as you can tell right here, it says, hey, we've only been down 15 to 20%, and our previous estimate was 20 to 30%. So in some regards, that's actually a good thing. And as you can tell, Southwest Airlines is actually popping today. And it goes on to say, hey, our estimate of down of 60 to 70%. That's not really the case. We're actually doing better than what we thought. And we're moving quite quickly here because we're not going to read this whole story, okay? We're not going to read this whole story. But it also says that the company said it recently received the remaining extended payroll support, okay? It received, keywords here, it received the remaining extended payroll support, proceeds of about $864 million from the Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2021. The stock has run up 3.15% over the past 3 months through Friday, while the U.S. global jets, okay? That's pretty much it for that particular segment. You got some other headlines. The analyst ratings on Robinhood. The analyst ratings on Robinhood got 70% buy, hold at 26%, sell at 4%. Because we're strongly in the bulls, we're going to briefly read this. It says Southwest operates a leisure-focused, low-cost carrier, which is well-positioned for a leisure-led post-pandemic recovery in aviation. Now, what's imperative, ladies and gentlemen, that we are investing while we're in the midst of the pandemic, because when we begin to getting the post-pandemic, when this coronavirus either goes away or majority of people either get vaccinated or die off from the vaccination, I digress. Southwest has generally been able to achieve low-cost carrier unit expenses and passenger year close to legacy carrying levels. Southwest focus on providing low fares could allow it to make inroads with business travel in the current. Okay, very, very important. As you can tell, their quarterly earnings, they were up during fiscal year 19, and as the pandemic hit, they went down. But now in the Q4 of fiscal year 20, you see them beginning to rise back to their previous earnings. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. And April 22nd, we were going to see another earnings report, so we'll have more information on that. Here's my history dealing with Southwest. I bought Southwest last year. As you can tell, I bought it in one day, sold it in one day. I made literally 20 cents off that investment. Okay. Well, here it says 60% because it was 20% for each share. So 60 cents per my 3 shares. Okay. So that's nothing to really talk about. Okay. The other competitors in this particular arena is American Airlines, United Airlines, and as well as Delta Airlines. Out of these 3 right here, ladies and gentlemen, I like Delta Airlines the best. And I mean flying. When it comes to American Airlines, they're still seating people close to each other, meaning that if it's 3 seats, 3 people are sitting in those seats. Delta Airlines, they're skipping a seat in the middle. So everybody, you either get an aisle seat or you get a window seat. That's actually great for business when you're thinking about your health and in the midst of a pandemic. Okay. Moving right along over to Market Watch. Okay. Let's see what Market Watch have on their past performances. We're going to get a quick synopsis of this stock performance. Okay. So here we go. Right here, as you can tell right here, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about how this stock is essentially overbought or overrated. I don't believe so. I think people are investing once again in the future. Okay, in the past month, it said this stock has been up what? 22%. I'm rounding up 22%. Year to date, this stock has been up 34%. That's actually pretty good. Now, the things that are not so good, and I can expect this because of the pandemic, is that their EPS, earnings per share, is down $5.31. They're actually down. Okay, and most airlines are operating out of debt because of the pandemic. They don't have the same volume of passengers. They don't have the same amenities. They don't have the same services that they once had. Now, the dividends on this particular stock is only 18%. That's really nothing to talk about. Now, March 3rd is when they gave out that 18 cents, that measly 18 cents per stock. But nonetheless, again, I love stocks that give you dividends as well the potential for growth. Okay, so that's not bad at all. Moving right along. What we're talking about, we're on Yahoo Finance. And we're just looking at the trajectory of the stock over the course of time. And Southwest looks like a really solid stock. I know a lot of people are looking at the price point like, I don't want to spend money or invest money essentially in a stock that's over 60. But again, ladies and gentlemen, when you're talking about Robinhood, WeBull, M1 Finance, Stash, all these platforms that you can fractionally invest your money, $5, $10, $15, $20, believe me, these particular airline stocks post-pandemic may reach all the way up to $100 per share. So when you're investing $10, $20, you can get the benefit off that amount. Yahoo Finance has short-term, and I'm right here, performance outlook, that the short-term 2 to 6 weeks looking like it's going to go up, midterm as well, long-term, same thing. They're all believing that these airlines are going to project up. And as I'm looking over here to the competitors like Carnival Corporation, JetBlue, American Airlines, United Airlines, and Delta, all of these airlines are doing well. Let me tell you why. I'm still flying. I'm putting on my mask. I have my own hand sanitizer. I am still flying. Airlines are cheap. First class is cheap. If you haven't flown first class, it's probably the chance to do it. But if you have other underlying conditions, if you have pre-existing conditions, then I don't advise traveling right now, because We're still in the midst of a pandemic, okay? Turbo said, I bought American Airlines stocks. American Airline is doing good. I just don't like the airline, okay? The stock, me not liking it is an emotional thing, but we're talking about investing. American Airlines is going to do well. Right now, American Airlines, I'm looking at the ticker right now. American Airlines is up almost 7%. It just popped over 7%. As we can show right here, ladies and gentlemen, American Airlines is at $25 a share, and they're already over 7%. And matter of fact, American Airlines is outperforming the rest of the airlines at the current moment. So this is a good tool if you guys are not familiar with Yahoo Finance. Over to the right, when you type in a particular stock, they kind of put their competitors so you can compare and contrast and kind of be more well-educated investor. Let's go over to Zacks. Now, Zacks is a quick tool that I like to use to show me essentially what these analysts are rating Southwest Airlines. Right now, they have a sale, and they're saying that the SKY scores are D value, F growth, D momentum, and then an overall rating of an F. I 1000% disagree. I do not agree with Zacks on this particular one. I believe that Southwest probably a D plus C minus, and that's only because of the pandemic. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, people use Southwest all the time pre-pandemic because of the low cost, okay? And I just kind of looked up some questions very quickly. That this is the one thing that they kind of beat their chest on at Southwest. And as you can tell right here, what does it say? It says that is a major American airline headquartered in Dallas, Texas, and is the world's largest low-cost carrier. Now, for people of low income status, a lot of them use Southwest, no doubt, because we understand that Delta is more expensive. JetBlue, in some cases, are not as more expensive than Southwest. And then people are hating Spirit. Spirit Airlines, where you pay for everything and we still may crash. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know. But nonetheless, matter of fact, Spirit Airlines is actually a safe airline, but they don't have comfortable seats. They have no amenities, and you pay for every single thing. You pay for water, you pay for your snacks, you pay for every single thing. So I don't like Spirit Airlines either, okay? There's some like questions that you guys may have about Southwest Airlines. It says, is it safe? Is this as safe as any other airline? It says here that the low-cost air travel revolution in 1971 is now rated as a 7-star airline for safety by global rating agencies. And see, I love to know all this extra information because it helps me to be a well-educated investor. This is a 360 investor. Some people are like, oh, is it good? Is it bad? Is it good? Is it bad? No, you kind of want to have a wealth girth of knowledge in order to invest your hard working dollars inside of it. Let's see here. Do travel attendants travel for free? As a flight attendant, you'll be eligible for free flights, sometimes for your friends and family too, and a maximum time offered to enjoy the destination of your choice during your free time. You also get discounts on hotels, car rentals, and other airline flights and vacation packages. This is all from Southwest, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want my advice on this, I would say that Southwest Airlines is a 2-flame rating, okay? That is my financial literacy rating, a 2-flame rating, that I believe that you should invest in Southwest. Maybe drop $100 in Southwest. You'll have about a share and a half, roughly a share and a half. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to look over to my portfolio that I'm down $800. I'm not having a good year so far. But let's see here. NEO. Now, NEO has been playing jerk ball with me. It's been playing jerk ball. Let me go to the regular stock here. Now, I sold all my NEO stocks, and now I used to have 150. Now I don't have around 4. But there's some good news that's coming about a NEO. I'll show you the headline news. It says here, bullish on Tesla NEO stock, what EV investors need to know. Also, it states here, Tesla NEO stocks rally after Mizzo analysis said buy the EV leaders. So right now they're down. Okay, I only have an 8% return right now. They're down in the current market, but I'm looking to invest more money back into NEO. So let me go ahead and do that. I have $205 in my buying power. I can buy 4.5. I'm gonna go ahead and buy these stocks right now. So you see that I'm going back into NEO. I lost all of that money when I sold NEO and I invested in the option in Tesla. Absolutely ravishing. It's probably the dumbest mistake I've made in the last 10 years when it comes to money. It is the largest mistake that I would sell all of my shares and then invest that into an option that wasn't covered. Okay. Soon after I invested my $7,000 into a call option into Tesla, a call for $852.50. Tesla dropped tremendously down to around, I want to say, was it $700 or $600? Let's look at Tesla right now since I'm talking about Tesla. Yeah, look at them now. They're only what, $684. And again, this was in the past month. Let me show you this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. So when I invested in Tesla, they were, see, it was 852. I think I invested around 849. I'm like, oh man, let me go ahead and drop this $7,000 into this option call on Tesla. And soon after I did this, and for my money to mature and grow, look what Tesla did. It dropped, and dropped. Tesla dropped down to $563. Now, the good thing, my little 5 shares of Tesla, as you see here, ladies and gentlemen, I did not sell. I am keeping my position in Tesla. And as you can tell, my total return in Tesla is 61%. Okay, I have goals, I have aspirations, I'm ambitious. That when it comes to my stock portfolio and when it comes to the individual stocks in my portfolio, I want those stocks to perform at least at 20%. Now, there's nothing I can do personally to make those stocks perform at 20%. But what I try to do is I try to look far out into the future, like, hey, what stocks have the potential of giving me a return of 20% or more? So that's why I'm holding on to Tesla. And that's one of the main reasons why I am still doing well. I'm still up at 60%. My total cost of Tesla was $2,100. My total market value is $3,400. And my total return is $1,300. So I'm not doing bad at all when it comes to Tesla. And we'll touch on, let's touch on Bitcoin before I get out of here. Let's touch on Bitcoin. Let's see how Bitcoin, Bitcoin actually got up to 58,000. I like, oh, it's going to pop to 60, but it dropped back down to 56,000. And this is the pendulum, how it swings when it comes to Bitcoin. Very, very volatile. You can see in the past day, Bitcoin dropped $3,000. So let's just say, $3,100 Bitcoin has dropped. Let's look at the live market of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is actually up at 542. But we look at the past week, Bitcoin has been up $6,300. And I can show you my position on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen, is 50% of my portfolio. Bitcoin is 50% of my portfolio. Let me break this down for you very, very quickly. The cost that I put into Bitcoin, the cost is $10,231. Okay, $10,231 that I've actually invested in Bitcoin. My equity, which is my total amount that I have, that's my gains as well as my investment, is $13,872. And my total return, ding, 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 is at 35%. And I am up $3,600 on Bitcoin. So yeah, I invested 10 grand and I've only made $3,600. But again, I got the goals. Okay, I set those midway points at 20%. I am at 35%. Okay, I'm roughly at almost 36%. And listen, even at a $10,000 investment and a total return of $3,600, I still don't have one Bitcoin. I'm at 0.24. So when people say, oh man, Bitcoin's so expensive and yada, 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 I'm still making money off my small investment of Bitcoin. Because look, if Bitcoin is 56,000 and I've only invested 10 grand of Bitcoin, but I made 3,600 at 35%, that's doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Good morning, Jermaine Anderson. Good to you. B1 everybody. B1 everybody. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for joining me this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that you should absolutely invest in cryptocurrencies, and the granddaddy, the godfather, the gold standard is Bitcoin. That's what you should absolutely do. I believe that you should be investing in Bitcoin every month, whether it be 5, 10, 15, 20, and platforms like Robinhood, platforms like Coinbase, platforms like WeBull. You guys can all invest in cryptocurrencies and as well as Bitcoin. They're still projecting Bitcoin to reach 100 to 200 grand. My threshold, my ceiling, I'm looking at 80 grand at least. I believe that Bitcoin will reach 80,000 per coin at least this year. And with that, I'm just playing it safe. Like, I'm not going, oh, 100, you said 100,000. Nah, I like to be right. So like, I think it's going to reach at least 80,000. So hopefully it does. If it doesn't, then I'm wrong, but I haven't been wrong so far. The only thing I've been wrong about is the way I've been investing with my portfolio. But at the same time, I'm still making you guys good money. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. You guys have a great and wonderful day, and great and wonderful day. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.